What is up guys, Andy, Forest Team Runner here, and today is all about the speed test in the Nike Pegasus Turbo 2. Tonight it's dark, so there's not going to be a lot of B-roll, but let me quickly explain the speed test that we're going to be doing tonight, and then we'll dive back to the office and talk all about how the shoe performs. So I'm jumping in with a workout with James tonight. He is just behind me there warming up, and tonight we're going to be doing 500 meters within a 3-minute window. That means basically that if I run 500 meters, for example, within 1 minute 40, 1 minute 50 or 2 minutes, then I've got 1 minute recovery until I go again. So basically everything is done within a 3-minute window. So we're going to have a good blast tonight. I'm going to do 8 of these, a good intro back into the speed work as we kickstart the winter training. It's really hopefully going to test out these Pegasus Turbo 2s. I'm excited to see how they hold out. He's excited for the workout too.
Just excited. Just
excited in general that we're back working out together, and we will see you at the end. There's absolutely no way that we're going to do 4 of these. 8. I've done 4, and this is hard. This is really hard, but we're hitting some phenomenal paces. All will be revealed at the end. So there we go guys, 6 reps done and dusted in the Nike Zoom Pegasus Turbo 2 at paces I cannot even wrap my head around. Let's discuss all about how the workout went, and of course most importantly how this shoe held up in the speed test. If you're excited for today's video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, do all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's dive in. So just a quick reminder then of the workout we did. It was a 3-minute window, and within that we had to run a 500 meter interval. Whatever time we then had left was in our rest period. Unfortunately my watch, I didn't get time to set the workout up in the Garmin app and then import it onto my phone, so I had to use the good old interval setting on my dinosaur of a watch, and unfortunately 500 meters is 0.312 of a mile, and I can only do 0.30 and 0.35, so I went for 0.35, so my intervals were a little bit longer, around 560 something meters, and in the end I was running those around about the 145 to 150 mark. I was having about 112, 113 minutes rest per interval, which is insane because I was running some paces that were sub 5-minute miles, and I haven't seen that sort of pace since I was doing 200 and 400 meter repeats. So it's really nice to get that pace on something that was bigger than a 400 meter interval. Really pleasing, and I do owe a lot of it to this shoe. There are going to be other contributing factors, mainly the fact that we have had a long summer of training. We then finished that off with a sub 3 marathon at Abingdon, had a week off, had 2 nice and easy weeks leading back into this at 25 miles, and this week is week number 1 of the winter marathon training. That means I'm feeling fresh, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling ready, and the weather was on our side last night, which meant all kind of led down to this workout that even though we only did 6 reps, 3k worth of work, it was a really good first workout to come back in. It was a good test. I was breathing hard, I was breathing heavy, and it blooming well hurt. And this thing contributed a great deal. For those of you guys that know, something I've been working on over the summer, sorry, not over the summer, over the autumn, is my cadence. My cadence is really low. So for those of you that are new to the channel, I am 6'6", I have a very long stride length, and I tend to race half marathons down to 10Ks and 5Ks anywhere between 160 to 164 steps a minute, which is obviously very low. So something I've been working on is getting my cadence up on my easy runs and up on my workouts, and hopefully that will then transpire to quicker cadence in race performances. Well, last night, boys and girls, I hit over 180 steps a minute in these repetitions. It was insane. I remember in the summer doing 400 meter reps, and I was only getting to 174, 176. So to get hit, I think at one point I hit 184 for a good few meters. It was crazy, and it's really pleasing because this thing made me want to turn my feet over. So if we move on to the shoe and how it performed itself, as I said, just leading into that, it was light, It was great. The Zoom X foam and the React foam, which I was corrected on in my first impressions video. Thank you very much, everybody. This is a combination of Zoom X and React foam. It's a beautiful combination. It really, really is good. I was just hesitant when I did the first impressions video because it was just an interesting shoe and I didn't get that wow factor. But after this speed workout, I can definitely see where its strengths lie. I've not had a shoe that's made me feel like I want to turn my feet over as quick as this thing. And I don't know what it was, but there's something about it that just made me want to move. Now I race in the Rincons. The Rincons for me have been shoe of 2019. Absolutely loved the Rincons. But even they don't make me want to turn my feet over as quick as these things. So it's a really interesting workout, and it kind of leads me on to this point of, you know, don't take first impressions too seriously. I do like to do a good series of reviews. As you guys know, I do like to put all my shoes through their paces and the different tests and then give them kind of an all-round feel. And that's exactly what happened. I did a first impressions and it was okay, it was good. You know, I'd have given it like a 7 out of 10 at that point. But then coming off the back of the speed workout, 10 out of 10, hands down. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see how the shoe fares in the long run. And then we can give you kind of an overall synopsis of how the shoe has done and how I'm going to be using it moving forward. But I mean, certainly from the first workout and how it performed really, really well. The foam was great. The heel slippage sorted it. Tightened the laces up much tighter. Didn't do the bunny ears loop that I normally do, but just by tightening the laces made a massive difference. Didn't get the heel slippage issue, and as I said, it's just a really, really light shoe. It performed well. I turned my legs over quickly and I just didn't really feel like I had anything on my feet. It was a lovely, lovely feeling. So overall, guys, this thing passed with flying colours. As I said, in terms of speed workout, 10 out of 10. I couldn't rate it any higher for speed. The interesting thing now is, of course, going to be the long run. Now, I know a lot of you guys in the comments of the first impressions video said that you guys like to use it on your easy runs and your long runs because of the combination of the React and Zoom X foam in this shoe. It's just so cushioned and comfortable. I'm hoping I get the same sensation when I take this thing out for my long run. I do like to do a lot of long run workouts, so it's going to be really, really interesting to take this thing on a long run workout, and we'll see how we get on. Not sure when that's going to be, hopefully over the next couple of weeks, but of course this weekend we have the New at 9 race, and then the weekend after, Gloucester 10k. So exciting times coming up, lots of racing, the final races of the year. So that's it, guys, my thoughts on the Nike Zoom Pegasus Turbo 2 and the speed test. 10 out of 10, passed with flying colours. And as always, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you've run in this shoe, what your thoughts are, and if you like it for the speed days, or if you prefer using it for the easy days, or just an all-round shoe. So that's it from today. Make sure you give it a like, share it with your friends, and do consider subscribing to the channel for weekly running content. And as always, I will see you next time. Until then.